While the world watched the ash fall over Tonga on the news, he spent 10 days in a silent agony, unable to reach his mother and knowing that every try he scored in Europe was for a home that might not be there anymore. This moment encapsulates the life of Malakai Fekitoa, a man whose talent on the rugby field is matched only by the depth of his love for his homeland. His story is not just one of athletic achievement, it is a tale of resilience, sacrifice, and unyielding dedication, stretching from the remote islands of Hawaii to the grand stadiums of Europe. Malakai Fekitoa was born on May 10, 1992, in Hawaii, Tonga, the eighth of 8 boys and 7 girls. Growing up in such a large family was both a blessing and a challenge. Resources were scarce, but love and support were abundant. His father, a carpenter, instilled a work ethic in his children that became foundational in Malakai's life. His mother, Melian, managed the household with a quiet but unshakable strength. Rugby was not merely a sport in Tonga, it was a cultural heartbeat, a ritual that bonded communities and offered a path out of the limitations of island life. From a young age, Malakai demonstrated an uncanny athletic ability. Playing barefoot on sand in makeshift fields, he learned to navigate obstacles, rocks, roots, and uneven ground that would later translate into his natural balance, agility, and spatial awareness on the rugby field. These early experiences shaped him into a player capable of improvisation, quick thinking, and explosive movement, traits that would define his professional career. Fekitoa's potential caught the attention of talent scouts while he represented Tonga in a Youth Sevens tour of New Zealand. The scouts were impressed by his combination of speed, agility, and game intelligence. At just 17, he received a rugby scholarship to Wesley College in New Zealand, a school renowned for producing rugby stars. Leaving Tonga was a seismic change. It meant leaving family, familiarity, and comfort for a new country, a new culture, and a future built on uncertainty and potential. At Wesley College, Malakai faced the dual pressures of academic expectations and elite rugby training. It was here that his discipline and work ethic were honed. Coaches admired his maturity, focus, and ability to read the game, seeing in him a player capable of competing at the highest levels. He adapted quickly, learning to channel homesickness into performance, and his talent flourished. In 2012, Fekitoa made his debut for Auckland in the IDM Cup, appearing in 12 games and scoring 3 tries. His seamless transition from school rugby to provincial competition demonstrated his ability to rise to challenges. His performances caught the eye of the Blues, who signed him for the 2013 season. His debut for the Blues came against France, and though it was a brief appearance, it revealed the elegance and intelligence that would become hallmarks of his play. He was fast, yet measured, physical, yet strategic. His ability to anticipate the opposition's moves, combined with an innate attacking instinct, made him a promising talent on the international stage. In 2014, Fekitoa joined the Highlanders for Super Rugby. This move marked a critical step in his career. The Highlanders, a team with a proud history and hungry fan base, provided the platform for Malakai to showcase his skill on a bigger stage. The pinnacle came in 2015 when he was part of the Highlanders' historic Super Rugby title-winning side. Malakai's contribution was crucial. His midfield play combined creativity with brute force, breaking through defensive lines and creating opportunities for teammates. This season cemented his reputation as a player who could perform under pressure, and as someone capable of balancing aggression with strategic finesse. After completing 3 years of residency in New Zealand, Fekitoa became eligible for the All Blacks in 2014. Making the national team is a testament not just to skill but to character, consistency, and mental toughness, all qualities Malakai possessed in abundance. He made his debut against England as a replacement, but quickly demonstrated he was more than just a backup. When first-choice centre Conrad Smith was unavailable for the 3rd test, Malakai stepped into the starting 15. His performance was lauded as elegant and dynamic, earning him praise as a player who brought a new attacking threat to the team. His All Blacks career reached its apex in 2015 when he was selected for the Rugby World Cup winning squad. Though not the most experienced member, his presence added depth, skill, and composure to the midfield. His performances were understated but vital, contributing to a team that achieved rugby's ultimate prize. Even elite athletes face challenges, and Fekitoa was no exception. In 2016, erratic form saw him temporarily lose his starting spot. Injuries, suspensions, and stiff competition tested him, yet each challenge became an opportunity for growth. He returned with renewed focus, balancing his physicality with discipline and his instinct with tactical awareness. By 2017, he was again a key figure for the All Blacks, including during the British and Irish Lions series. These experiences shaped him into a resilient, adaptable, and highly intelligent player. After his tenure in New Zealand, Fekitoa took his talents to Europe, signing with Toulon in France's top 14 in 2017. Transitioning to European rugby required adaptation, different playing styles, languages, and expectations. Malakai rose to the occasion, displaying versatility and resilience. In 2019, he joined Wasps in the English Premiership, further developing his leadership and mentoring skills while consistently performing at a high level. He moved to Munster in Ireland for the 2022-23 season, contributing significantly to the team's historic victories, before joining Benetton in Italy for the 2023-24 season. Each move showcased his ability to adapt to new rugby cultures and perform consistently, solidifying his reputation as a global rugby professional. In 2022, Fekitoa returned to his roots by representing Tonga after eligibility rules were amended. This decision was deeply personal. Playing for Tonga allowed him to honor his heritage and give back to the nation that shaped him. He participated in the Pacific Nations Cup and the 2023 Rugby World Cup, bringing experience, skill, and leadership to the squad. One of the defining moments of Malakai's life came off the field. During the 2022 Tonga Hapai eruption and tsunami, he spent 10 agonizing days unable to reach his mother. Watching the devastation unfold from thousands of miles away, he grappled with fear and helplessness, knowing that every try he scored in Europe was for a home that might have been destroyed. Despite the personal anguish, Malakai took action. He organized a fundraising campaign to aid those affected, raising over £50,000. His then club, Wasps, supported the effort by donating 20% of ticket revenue from a match against Saracens. This initiative reflected Malakai's character, a man of action, compassion, and unwavering loyalty to his homeland. Fekitoa's rugby is an intricate blend of speed, power, and tactical intelligence. He can break lines, deliver precise passes, and read the game with extraordinary insight. Opponents often underestimate him, thinking his size is a limitation, but his combination of agility, vision, and strength makes him a formidable force. Off the field, his legacy is equally impressive. He embodies humility, leadership, and dedication, serving as a mentor to younger players and a role model to aspiring athletes worldwide. Whether in New Zealand, Europe, or Tonga, his impact transcends statistics. It's measured in respect, inspiration, and the quiet acts of kindness that define a true sportsman. Malakai Fekitoa's story is a testament to resilience, identity, and purpose. From barefoot games on the sandy fields of Hawaii to World Cups, Super Rugby glory, and European professional leagues, he has navigated life with courage and determination. He has faced personal loss, professional challenges, and the anguish of seeing his homeland threatened, yet he has emerged as both a champion and a servant to the sport and his community. While the world watched the ash fall over Tonga on the news, he spent 10 days in a silent agony, unable to reach his mother and knowing that every try he scored in Europe was for a home that might not be there anymore. This is Malakai Fekitoa, a man whose talent, heart, and perseverance remind us that true greatness is measured not only in victories, but in loyalty, courage, and the love that drives us to rise above adversity. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for such interesting content. See you in our next video.